This episode of Destructoid is brought to you by Carbonite Online Backup. Start your free trial at Carbonite.com with the offer code Destructoid, and you'll get 2 months free with your purchase.
Coming up on Destructoid, Dragon Age 3 is happening, Battlefield 3 shows off some concept art, and congratulations, free Xbox 360. Click here now for Destructoid.
Welcome to Destructoid. I'm Tara Long.
And I'm Max Scoville.
Happy Friday, Max.
Happy Friday indeed. You look.
I wish I had known that today was wear your three-piece suit to work day.
Yeah, well,
Otherwise,
I was
wouldn't have crawled out of bed in this hoodie that I slept in last night. I'm just kidding. I didn't sleep in it. Looks like that though, doesn't it?
Yeah, I was gonna say you look great today, but I was gonna smirk afterwards. So.
Fuck you, Max.
Yeah.
Scoville.
Oh my God.
Is it always like this on Fridays? Okay, let's get into the news. At the risk of alienating all of our Xbox viewers, I have yet more news on the PSN debacle. Fortunately, this time, it's kind of good news. Sony sent an email out to developers and other outlets yesterday saying that they expect to have the PS Store back up by May 24th. They also said that they plan to update the store several times a week in the beginning to make up for all the stuff that was supposed to get released during the outage but didn't. So content that was scheduled to be released on April 26th is going to be included in the very first update, and then 3 days after that, we'll have all the games that should have come out on May 3rd. Everything else should go live on May 31st and June 3rd if all goes according to plan. And after that, I never want to talk about Sony ever again on this show. Is that doable? Can we agree to never talk about it again?
Let's just wait and see, you know? Because remember that time when Duke Nukem was going to come out like 11 years ago, and then that's coming out next month?
It's a good thing we didn't do this show
I don't
11 years ago.
Never believe things, ever. Just don't believe them, especially in this industry. Everyone's just procrastinating and whatever. Remember how long it took us to fix our set? Anyway.
Nothing is ever said in this industry.
Good Lord. Let's talk about Microsoft instead of Sony. How about that? Does that
do
work? Okay. We got a couple little bits of news about the 360. First, the newest Xbox firmware update will allow users to pay for stuff with PayPal. This is being rolled out over the next few weeks for US Xbox users and select international members. So now you can sell your old games on eBay, use PayPal as a payment option, and then buy digital copies of those same games on XBLA. Also in this update will be an auto standby feature that puts your 360 into power save mode if it's idle for more than an hour.
What is going on back here?
Something just fell off our TV.
Studio's falling apart.
The power is yours.
Now, is that going to be a feature that you can turn off? Because
That is a feature you can turn off.
I don't necessarily like that.
Yeah, well, we're not all like oil barons from Texas long.
Do you just assume that everybody from Texas is an oil baron?
You just asked if you could turn off the power save feature. What, like?
I like my electricity, damn it.
Could I, is it possible to get like a gas-powered Xbox that burns hotter, maybe?
You have to enable the I hate Earth feature.
Yeah.
I want one that's powered only on batteries.
Yeah,
like
do you have any
batteries.
like koala skin covers for my controller? It's a little bit too environmentally friendly. Anyway, if you don't have a 360, you probably don't care about that news, but you probably do care about this. Microsoft announced yesterday that it will be giving away free Xbox 360s to students who buy a Windows PC priced at over $700 from one of the participating retailers, which includes Dell.com, HP.com, and the Microsoft Store. Here's the catch, though. You need a .edu email address and proof that you're a current student. You can't just be a dropout like me. This is a limited time thing, so you should get on that before May 22nd. That's this coming Monday, so go bug your parents about that new laptop that you really need for college. I think this is a really smart move on Microsoft's point.
Yeah.
I mean, this is taking on Sony and Apple at the same time. You know, I think that.
I bet a lot of people. I assume they probably don't even check if you're a current student, because I used to get stuff from Apple all the time with my edu email address. I just wish I still had one or a desire to own
Well,
a
just to be
Windows
safe,
machine.
you guys should probably go to college. I'm just putting that out there.
Go to college so you can get an Xbox.
Yeah.
Don't do drugs.
Yeah. Unless,
Yes.
Yeah. Don't
do drugs. Wait, what? That's not good advice. Okay, moving on. Rockstar Games just got a release date for their very first DLC for LA Noire, titled the Nicholson Electroplating Arson Case. Sounds kind of awesome. If you happen to be one of the first 16 people in line to buy LA Noire at Best Buy's midnight launch on Monday, then you should have received a free code for the case, which is scheduled to launch on June 21st. This will be the first in what I'm sure will be a long string of DLC for the game, and sure enough, Team Bondi did say that entire new crime desks, specifically fraud and burglary, may be headed for DLC soon as well. Is it weird that I haven't even finished the game yet and I'm already super excited about this? I mean, come on, fraud? That's exciting, right? frog.
I thought the traffic was going to be boring, but it wasn't.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
That's a fun. I like the game. I don't know.
I'm legitimately excited for the frog
I'm honestly
cases.
really disappointed that the game does not have the west side of LA on the map. I hope that gets unlocked at some point because I used to live on 17th Street in Santa Monica.
Oh, you want to go find your old
I want to
house?
drive by my old house and see what it looked like in the 40s when it was just a dirt patch.
Let's thank our sponsor, shall
Okay,
we?
let's do that.
Computer crashes. They happen to everyone. Maybe your computer crashes, or you download a virus, or your car crashes into a lake. Fortunately, if you have Carbonite Online Backup, you don't have to worry about stuff falling into a lake because all of your files are backed up automatically and safely off-site, and it's really easy to get them back. You might have to buy another computer though, because I hear that water stains don't come out of computers very easily. Fortunately, with Carbonite, you get anytime, anywhere access to your backed up files from any computer, smartphone, or iPad with a free Carbonite app. With Carbonite, unlimited backup for your PC or Mac is just $59 a year, which is less than $5 a month. But when you use the offer code Destructoid to start your 15-day free trial, you'll also get 2 months absolutely free if you decide to buy. All of the details are at Carbonite.com, and remember to use the offer code Destructoid to get 2 months free with your purchase.
All right then. Okay. As much as military shooters aren't my thing, I have to admit that I'm pretty excited to see more Battlefield 3. I haven't played it yet, but I want to see how cool it is to actually play it and blow stuff up and like,
I don't even want to play it. I just want to look at it in all its glory. I want to watch it.
I want to know
as
that it's not a movie. I'm going to put it like that. I want to be sure that it's not just like a movie, because it could be a movie. We don't know that.
It might make a better movie than it would a
video
game. Who knows?
I don't think that's true. Anyway, PC Gamer just showed off some concept art for the new Wake Island map, which players will probably remember from previous Battlefield games. This is one of the 4 maps from the Back to Kirkland. Back to Kirkland, I think. Back to Kirkland. The Back to Kirkland pack, which is available free if you pre-order the game now. It looks cool. I think it's an island. You might know it. So.
Speaking of franchises that a lot of people care about, BioWare just unofficially confirmed that Dragon Age 3 is a thing that will exist.
Good lord.
Alistair McNally, the senior director of creative development at BioWare, asked via his Twitter, quote, "I'm looking for exceptional environment artists to join me at #BioWare, Edmonton, Canada, to work on Dragon Age 3, #GameJobs, #jobs, #3D, #artists." So cats out of the bag on that one, but I think we all kind of expected this anyway. Let's hope they fix some of the issues that people had with the second one, though.
Yeah.
Which was generally received well.
That's like, that's a really boring tweet. That's a lot of hashtags.
Yeah, that's a lot of well, it's also much boring when you actually say the word hashtag.
That's true.
Good.
Good thing to keep in mind though is if they make 2 games, they're probably gonna make a third. Like,
Well, you know, probably 99% of games that are getting released nowadays are just sequels anyway. So
how many
there you
threequels
go.
do we have this year?
Threequels.
The threequel year.
Yeah, it is kind of the year of thirds,
Oh
isn't
yeah.
it?
Oh yeah.
Well, another game that we haven't been hearing much about lately is Infamous 2, which just got an official release date of June 10th in the UK, Germany, and Ireland, and June 8th everywhere else. I'm kind of surprised so soon, that considering we haven't really heard much news about this. I was thinking it would come out later this year, but apparently that's not the case. The first game received generally mixed reviews, and the second game hopes to improve upon the first one by introducing a new city, as well as a new multiplayer mode and user-created missions. So look for that in just a few weeks. Maybe there'll be something, sneak preview or something at E3. Who knows?
Probably shows something. Yeah.
Well, it comes out, right after E3. So.
Yeah, I'm kind of skeptical about this. I saw it at GDC, and what they were really pushing was the user created like custom maps and stuff. They pretty much didn't even touch on the actual like plot of the game. So I'm sure that Infamous
People
fans
know what it's about now.
Yeah. I think it's about superheroes or something.
Nah, guy gets something.
Anyway, I might have mentioned this to you guys, but me and Anthony Carboni, the guy from Bite Jacker, we got together and we've been doing this kind of like Mystery Science Theater rip-off thing, where what we do is we talk over an entire movie. That just went live on youtube.com/revision3, and it's us explaining that we're going to be doing a thing about, we watched Triple X, the Vin Diesel movie, and we made fun of it the whole time. So if you're interested in that, you can go click through and download the thing, and we'll put a thing in there where you can see this.
What do you say to people who want to hear you talk but don't want to have to hear Vin Diesel talk? Because that movie is pretty awful,
you
right?
can just mute it. It's pretty bad. I'd like to warn you though, that movie is 2 hours and 4 minutes long.
Oh my, wow.
Yeah, we didn't really think that. We didn't.
Yeah,
It's bad too, but
well, check it out anyway.
Also,
and,
stay tuned in the credits for a trailer for Burger Time World Tour that just dropped, and we get quoted in it.
yeah.
We're the
Remember
first
our
quote.
GDC Game of the Year?
Yeah.
It was Burger Time.
Oh, yeah.
They quoted us in
Yep.
the trailer.
Game of GDC. We picked it.
Yeah. Have a good weekend, guys.
There you guys.